Stage number 7 here.
The last event of the season on the Bass Pro Tour.
We're here where I believe all of smallmouth fishing began.
One of the most storied smallmouth fisheries on the planet. I think arguably the best there ever was.
Lake St. Clair here in Michigan.
It's kind of my home state. This is my favorite place to fish.
Gorgeous time of the year and an absolute whack fest going on.
Lake St. Clair is one of my, favorite places to fish. I mean, it's such an unbelievable smallmouth fishery. Mother Nature is the one thing you just can't control, and that's the tough thing about having tournaments here is, boy, if you get a nice stable week, it's a lot of fun. But just like yesterday with all that wind, and today we're gonna have a lot of wind again too, it just makes it a challenge to get around. The fish actually bite better in the wind, but we've had so much of it this week, like huge winds, that it's really churned up the lake. I've never seen areas get so muddy as what they are, right now. But the beautiful thing about Lake St. Clair is with all that water coming down the St. Clair River from Lake Huron, it can flush it really fast. So, it'll stabilize back out. But while it's, churned up, it's a challenge that moves the fish every single day. Chili. So I've been fishing Lake St. Clair really most of my life. I started fishing here back in my club days when I was a teenager. I fished it on and off, fished a lot of different events here over the years, and I've watched it really change. So today, it's arguably one of the best bass fisheries on the planet. Good one. Just need about 30 of those a day. It's just a big flat out here. I'm focusing on these bare spots. There's a good one too. They're on the grass. I think I found them. They're all 4-pounders too. That was a 5-pounder that just followed me in just a second ago. We're on to something now, boys. A 4-pounder. Hey, buddy. So all season long, I've been battling back and forth. I've had good tournaments, bad tournaments. I'm pretty solid. I'm in the in the 20s in the REDCREST points. I know I have to have a good tournament here this week. So it's my home state. It's not my home water, but I mean, arguably, if there's a place that is, Lake St. Clair is as close as we're ever gonna fish a tour event to my house. So I really want to do good this week. With these conditions, it's made it a lot tougher than I expected it would be, and the way this place is changing from day to day, it's easy to miss it on these smallmouth. I'm taking a little bit of a risk fishing this way for them, but it's what I've got confidence in, and I know there's huge schools of big ones out here, and I'm trying to find the right area to be in to make that happen. So, do good in this tournament, you're gonna have to catch them often and a lot.
Hey, it's a change from Texas again to be back in the north, that's for sure. I get here last night and it immediately starts raining and the temperature is in the 60s. We leave home and it's the low in the 80s there every night. So this ought to be interesting, but I mean, I'm talking about it stormed all night long here. That lightning and heavy winds, that plays a big factor on these fish. I believe it spooks them a lot. Don't want to be speaking, out of turn, but it definitely changes them. First thing in the morning, I really don't feel like today we're gonna get a lot accomplished with just finding a lot of fish. However, what we can do is we can still look and still fish, and if you get a bite, then you're gonna have to come back and keep it honest, and meaning you have to check it again at some point, because if you were to come right now and get a bite or two, man, it may be a whole wad of them there, and you just got one or two of them to react or eat. So you kind of got some things going on in your mind, but hey, it's fishing. We all got to deal with it, so we got to go find them.